MK Sports and another exciting edition of NBA ball. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Demin at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl-Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. Just about halfway through the season, Grant, which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Now here's Porter. Shot clock at 5. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl-Anthony Towns.
You have to appreciate the strides Cam Thomas is making as a player. His confidence is growing. He attacks without hesitation. Lots to come with this guy.
Knocks down the first one. Well, when you think about Cam Thomas, Doris, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's the first thing that comes into Cam's mind, and that's put the ball in the basket. And the ability to do it from range or off the bounce, this guy is a special offensive player.
Both free throws good for Thomas. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff.
Put them in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Pass to Demin. And here's Claxton. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession. Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Here's Clowney, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Brunson passes to Hart. Towns against Claxton. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hart, 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a 3-point shot. You better guard me.
Here's Clowney. Now Claxton, covered by Towns. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter looks it over. Here's Claxton. And it's off from 3-point range. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Porter with the steal. Here's Demin. Brunson defending. And it's Demin missing. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. It's hard on the wing. Towns on a screen. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
The Nets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Claxton. Here's Demin. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded by Bridges. Thomas, that's good.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
Outside Brunson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young doors.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Down low. Thomas against Bridges. That three's off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Thomas for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And we don't see Thomas in the corner a ton, but Cam is very effective shooting that short corner 3.
Here's Brunson outside. Porter pulls it in. Nets leading by 3. Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, this is what you want your big to do. Set a quality screen and then be opportunistic on the catch.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And stolen by Claxton. Pass to Demin. Back to Porter, and here's Claxton. Here's Clowney. 5 on the clock. Thomas outside, fires from deep. And it won't go, his first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 5-point game. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Demin. Now here's Thomas. To the paint. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Well, Thomas putting that pass on time and on target. Love to see it from that scorer.
Knicks trail by 7. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We'll grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Number 5, the Knicks.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
To the middle. Here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Pass to Clowney. Here's Demin. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Bridges. And he banks in the layup.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Here's Demin. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Thomas. The 3-ball. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, it's no secret Thomas is a shoot-first kind of player. But right there, excellent pass off the pick and roll.
Knicks trail by 8. Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Hart. The shot's good. Hart's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Thomas against Bridges. Clock at 6. Stolen by Bridges. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Here's Brunson. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
16.
And Brooklyn has possession. They lead by 4. Pass to Demin. Thomas outside. The rebound by Bridges.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Hart with a screen on Thomas. Here's Bridges. And he converts the layup. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
New York ends up going with a whole new group. And the Nets making a change here. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Jalen Brunson.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Here's Williams. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Here's McBride. Knocks down the triple. And the Knicks lead by 1. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Thomas. Wing shot on the way. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton is always around the bucket. No surprise he gets to the offensive window and makes good use of it.
New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Robinson, a screen on Thomas. McBride passes to Robinson. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. And the Nets shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Pass to Thomas. Outside man. Back to Thomas. It's stolen by Clarkson. Here's Shamet. Williams defending. Shamet passes to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Thomas. Here's McBride. The three-pointer off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Porter. Pass to man. And here's Claxton. Robinson defending. Claxton passes to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's man. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
The improved passing of Porter Jr. That's the next part of his evolution.
A minute and a half left in the first. Outside McBride. Outside Robinson. Here's Shamet. Robinson, a screen on Williams. Here's Shamet. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And he makes a first. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Karl-Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. And so he hits both. Here's Saraf. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. The drive by man. Sharp, no good. New York trailing. And here's McBride. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
New York making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. Now here's man. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Shamet. And here's Yabusele. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. It's stolen by Clarkson. 1 second left. And he drops that one in. And the Knicks lead by one. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. New York out in front, up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Karl-Anthony Towns. Miles McBride is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Shamet in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Robinson. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Karl-Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys, back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity, and that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
And the first one at the line is good. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, B.A., because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
And so Clarkson nails both of them.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, one of those spark plug guys. You know you can put him in the game, and if he's got it going, he can ignite an offense.
Here's Saraf, still without a bucket. Pass to man. Sharp, a screen on Clarkson. Man, the pass to Sharp, and he jams it home with authority.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside McBride. Clarkson outside. And he lobs it up top. And a big finish by Robinson.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
Here's Saraf. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside man. Sharp, a screen on Clarkson. Inside, Robinson with a steal. And they're on the break. Here's Towns. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Knicks leading by 5. McBride with it. 8 points in his last time out. Clarkson outside. Gets an open look and hits it. Clarkson's got 6 in the quarter.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer. He is ready to rise and fire on the catch.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The new year. How about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Knicks, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And of course Brooklyn, they're a ways down in the standings.
You know, for the Knicks, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Now here's Mann to the paint. Here's Clowney. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Clowney's got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
New York leading by 5. Now McBride. Clarkson outside. High arcing shot. Great D that time from Mann. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. The drive by Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
The quickness of Porter Jr.'s drive gives him the edge there. Defenses just can't react fast enough.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Brunson is checked in for Shamet. Let's take a look at the best rebounders around the league. Second, Karl-Anthony Towns.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Brunson finds Clarkson. Towns, a screen on Porter. Down low. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
The Knicks have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Brunson passes to Clarkson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Clarkson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Nets trail by 3. Here's Demin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Porter. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
The Nets have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Back to man. Outside Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. There's a screen to the middle. Clowney can't get it to go. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Here's Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Demin. Outside Sharp. Pass to Clowney. On the wing man. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Clowney. Here's Demin. Second chance shot, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops it first. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. Brooklyn also changing it up. Nick Claxton comes in for Sharp. And it's Thomas in for Man. That one's no good. New York leading by 4. Now here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media.
Shooting two.
But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And he can't get the first one. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside, Doris.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
He hits the second from the line.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Pass to Porter. Now Claxton, covered by Towns. Claxton against Towns. Claxton passes to Porter. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hart finds Bridges. Here's Brunson. Yes! Great focus to hit for Brunson.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Thomas outside. Here's Demin. Brunson defending. Bridges against Thomas. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And there's a high motor that Cam Thomas comes with on the offensive end, and his scoring is just putting so much pressure on.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Porter pulls it in. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Clowney. Back to Porter. Now here's Claxton, covered by Towns, to the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Thomas against Brunson, shot from the wing. Here's Clowney, there's the 3. He drops it from range. And now just a 2-point Knick lead.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Screen by Hart. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Clowney. A 17-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Outside Porter. The 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Dancer.
York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And while we have a moment, here's the 2K leaderboard and who the best shooting point guards have been during the last 10 games. 5th is Jalen Brunson.
There are just some fantastic shooters on that list. You love point guards who have great touch as well as the patience to wait for good looks.
You know, that intelligence is really their hallmark. Always taking the smart shot, never forcing it when it's not there. You know, that's how they're able to keep their percentages so high. That and the fact that they can flat out shoot it.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, Mikal Bridges has done a lot of damage from that exact spot in his career. The corner three is for me, he says.
Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Porter, the pass to Claxton. Porter against Anunoby. Porter in the post. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Now here's Porter, coming off a 22-point game against Phoenix.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Here's Demin. Back to Porter. 4 on the clock. Fires from the wing. The Knicks with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Demin. Now here's Thomas. And stolen by Bridges. And here's the fast break. Hart passes to Brunson. Thomas with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Claxton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Boy, you love to see that. That's where Nick Claxton carving space and drawing contact. That's big time.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. First one falls.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one of those great energy guys. You know what you can expect from him night after night. Incredible effort defensively, shot blocking, and a vertical threat at the rim on the offensive end.
And both free throws good for Claxton.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. With the floater in deep, Brunson drops it in. Brunson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, what a dribble move by Brunson. Ball on a string on that drive.
58 seconds left in the half. Pass to Clowney. Here's Thomas for 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Now Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Robinson passes to Bridges. Anunoby for 3. Knocks down the long K. Anunoby's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the half. Thomas outside. Pass to Demin. Right side Porter. Here's Demin. Thomas outside. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Demin. It's hauled in by Robinson. Outside Anunoby. Takes it inside. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
It's pretty obvious the dudes who are going to make it, but you also have to deserve it and get the shutout.
Yeah, you have to feel for those players. Feels like there's at least one big snub.
But you also have guys who deserve it and get shut out.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then it's Demin, then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Clowney in at the power forward. Now here's Hart. For the lead. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Clowney, and here's Thomas. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. Now here's Porter. From downtown, it goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
Thomas against Bridges. Towns passes to Brunson. Brunson penetrating. Now Bridges. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Bridges has got 9.
Just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And Doris, the Knicks gave up 5 first-round picks and a swap for Mikal Bridges. Safe to say there's some pressure to perform.
There is no doubt about that, BA, because that is forever the prism through which I will view this trade. His team had showed such patience to that point. To give away 5 coveted first-round picks speaks volumes about the impact they believe he can have for them. Love rim protection from Nick Claxton. That is a big-time block.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
One shot.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson taking his time here. Pass to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Thomas. Free throw line jumper. Bridges misses.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Thomas against Hart. Thomas, right side. Shoots over Hart. Thomas misses.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Here's Anunoby. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, just absolutely superb concentration by OG Anunoby. Fends off the defense well right there.
First personal. First team foul. OG Anunoby at the line.
That free throw is good from Anunoby.
I mean, to me, every NBA team is looking for players just like OG Anunoby. Elite defensively, can guard multiple positions, and boy, he'll give you some things offensively.
Here's Demin taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Towns passes to Brunson. For the lead. Brooklyn pulls it in. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. To the inside. Here's Claxton over Brunson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, if Claxton can be a force and start to absorb some contact, put defenders in tough spots, that would be real growth.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. So he can't get either to fall. New York trailing. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Here's Demin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They trail by 1. Drives to the hoop. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
16.
Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Thomas outside. Left side Porter launches a 3. Nails it from 3. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
And stolen by Claxton. And here's Porter. 17 points in the game. High post Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Listen, at this point, keep feeding Nick Claxton because right now his confidence is surging.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson with it. 18 points for him. Offline with a 3. Pass to Demin. Back to Porter from deep. And the Nets another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Brunson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
One of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Here's Demin. Outside Porter. Pass to Claxton. For 3, Demin. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Hart goes in. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Claxton. Here's Bridges. 5 on the clock. No good with the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Demin. Pass to Clowney. For three, Demin. Deflected.
Such an active, skilled defender. OG Anunoby twice on the pipe.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
66.
The Nets have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Pass to Clowney. Anunoby against Porter. Thomas, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Porter. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Knicks trail by 4. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Right now, the loudest section is getting t-shirts. Get on your feet. Time to get loud now, everyone, because it's time for a t-shirt talk. Who wants a t-shirt? It's t-shirt time. We know you want one, so make some noise.
And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart, and it's McBride in for Bridges. And the Nets also making a change. Williams is checked in. Towns runs in. Claxton with the block.
Boy, how about the reach of Nick Claxton? He uses every bit of that 7-foot wingspan.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Clarkson's checked in for New York.
0-0. Jordan Clarkson.
On defense, the Knicks. Claxton, a screen on Brunson. Takes a three. And it's Demin missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Clowney. 9 points in the game. Claxton, a screen on Brunson. Tries to spin move. Here's Demin. Pass to Clowney. 6 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes. Clowney's got 11 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 6-point game. The 11-footer. No good off the glass.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Pass to Thomas. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
The Nets have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Pass to Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Demin, that's good.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Now Clarkson. He's got 12. And here's Robinson. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
First free throw is good.
Boy, Mitchell Robinson, to me, a big that any team could make excellent use of because his combination of length, his impressive motor, the hustle he shows. To me, this guy just needs to stay healthy, and he can be a force.
Huck Porty's checked in for New York. Shamet comes in for Jalen Brunson. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Nets leading by 8. Wolf passes to Thomas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, this is called pressing the action, and Cam Thomas is known for it.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Well, for Cam Thomas, obviously, the whole conversation about why he's in the league is his scoring ability. And I think the next step for him, he's got to start to be able to play make for his teammates.
Dadier, he's checked in for Huck Porty. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Clarkson. 12 points for him. Here's Dadier. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Thomas. That one a little long.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Outside McBride. Outside Robinson. Inside. Here's Clarkson. It's hauled in by Wolf. Wolf's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mann. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Wolf. From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shannon. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Wolf after the basket by New York on the other end. Outside man. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a 3. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Davier. Pass to Shaman. 1:07 left to play in the third quarter. Screen by Robinson. To the paint. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets leading by 7. Williams passes to Wolf. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And here are the Knicks now. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. That one falls.
Not sure why they sagged off him in that distance. He is very good in the mid-range.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Sharp. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Mann. Thomas outside. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Thomas has got 23 points.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's Clarkson. 12 points for him. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Landry Shamet is out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's McBride in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Porter's shot is off. Knicks trail by 10. Towns up top. He's guarded by Porter. Outside McBride. Back to Towns. Clarkson outside. From outside, off the mark. Porter against Towns. Pass to Saroff. Outside man. They set the pick. Launches it. Drops in the 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Man's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Clarkson left side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Terrence Mann.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Clarkson nails both of them. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Saroff. Pass to Porter. Lets it go from 11. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Towns. Towns doing some work on the interior.
That to me is about Karl-Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
The Nets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Now here's Porter. Man, the pass to Porter. Baseline jumper. And there's another one for the Nets.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Pass to Porter. 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the inside. Stolen by Sharp. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Saroff. McBride covers. Here's Saroff. Shot clock at 6. Outside Porter. Here's Mann. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Knicks trail by 9. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Here's Saroff. Outside Porter. The deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Porter's got 27.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Robinson. Towns, left side. Double team on Towns. Clock at 6. Now here's McBride. He's guarded by Mann. And that one's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Nets lead 92-84.
Nets leading by 8. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Looks like it's time to get Knicks fans. Here they are, your Knicks September squad. Looks like it's time to get Knicks fans. Here they are, your Knicks September squad.
Brunson is checked in for Clarkson. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far, don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Saraf. Outside Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Towns. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl-Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
Porter Jr. First personal. Second team foul. Karl-Anthony Towns. At the line. One shot.
And that one falls for Towns. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl-Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Now here's Thomas. Off target from three-point range. Towns outside. The kick out to Brunson. Puts up a three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. Nets leading by 4. Thomas outside. Here's Demin. Here's Porter. And he recovers it. Thomas outside. Shot clock at 6. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from McBride. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third personal foul. Third team.
And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Friday, they'll be facing Jalen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And then Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
That free throw no good. Hart's checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. So he comes up empty at the line.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Pass to Demin. Soft touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 6.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And here are the Knicks now. Outside Brunson. From behind the arc. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Here's Demin. Claxton a screen on Brunson. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Brunson to tie it up. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist. 30 points for Jalen Brunson.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooklyn has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Demin. Here's Porter. Let's go with a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brunson. To take the lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. So he gets them both. Here's Demin. Pass to Porter to stop the run. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul charged to Egor. Demin. 5th personal. 5th team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. 1 shot.
Nets trail by 5. Here's Demin. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Demin from deep 3-point land. They get it again.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Towns. 3-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thomas outside. Claxton a screen on Bridges. Inside. They still need this. And Claxton throws it down.
Wow, this team showing big-time trust, and Claxton delivers on it.
New York leading by 3. Outside Brunson. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Brunson's got 38 points.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Here's Clowney. He's covered by Hart. Here's Porter. Launches it from deep. Claxton. Yes! Using that window.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Brunson. Claxton with the block.
Well, look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back.
Thomas. Hart with a rebound.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Bridges fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Here's Thomas. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Unshakable individual confidence. That is Cam Thomas. Big-time bucket.
It's a 5-point game. Outside Brunson. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Demin. Brunson defending. And count it.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Knicks leading by 3. Towns on the screen. And Brunson, here we go. Using the glass to lay it in.
One of the best clutch players in the entire league. Step up, Mr. Jalen Brunson.
Second personal foul. Teammates over the limit. Jalen Brunson at the line.
That free throw good from Brunson.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Bridges against Thomas. Five to shoot. Hart with a rebound. New York shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Getting crafty. Yes, sir, it's good.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
Defensive foul, charge 2. Josh Hart at the line. One shot.
Free throw no good for Hart. Now the Nets with it, trailing by 8. Here's Clowney. Cam Thomas. Towns rips down the board. Outside Brunson. Hart outside. He launches. Rebounded by Porter.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And here's Brunson. And so it's New York winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.